Hey guys, it's Keith. I'm Director of Sales and Marketing here at Regulator Marine, and I'm in the factory in Edenton, North Carolina. And I'm going to show you the 31 today, and we're going to go live out on a boat on the water and let our buddy Jarrod Bishop down at Bonita Boat Center tell you all about that down there. But meanwhile, I'll show you some of these boats right in here as we'll get ready to go live from Florida here momentarily. Look at that big 41 over my shoulder right there here in the front of the factory. One of the things that's really nice too is after 5 o'clock here, and after 5 o'clock means that I can come walk around in here, check all the boats out. Most of the folks are gone home. Second shift is over in the other building working, so I have the whole place to myself. Give you a good view right there. You can see down the shop, everything going on. Lots of cool stuff. This is a 31 I'm standing on right here, and we're going to go through this 31 here momentarily. Plus, we'll go live to the Naples, Florida area and let them go through a 31 out in the water, and you can actually see this thing perform and do stuff out there. I would much rather be out on the water than I would here at this concrete floor doing everything here in this area here. So hopefully there comes our BoatJunkie folks. Let's get them to on live, and we're gonna go see if we can get Jarrod live here in a moment for us. Get him to join us, and we won't be necessarily in concrete. We'll also be out on the water. But look at there, that boat right behind me. It's a 28 there, getting ready to go. Hey, there you go.
Hey, what's happening?
Man, you are outside on the water and the beautiful thing, and I'm here inside this big building with all this stuff going on.
Well, I tell you, man, we can't thank Regulator enough, because if it wasn't for y'all back here on the concrete floor, we wouldn't be playing out here on this soft water. So thank y'all so much.
You're welcome. Now you're on a 31 there, brand new, 2021, just delivered to you guys a couple of days ago there, down in Bonita Springs area in South Florida. I'm on a 34 here at the factory floor that's still being completed. Got about another week on this boat to be completed. So do you think you can walk us through that boat today out there and show us everything on the water? A lot more fun to see on the water.
Absolutely. I'd love to do that. So I tell you what I want to start with. I just want to go like right up front, just true Regulator style. We're going to look right up the gunnel as we go towards the bow. Look at that wide Carolina flare. I tell you guys, that is crucial to a Regulator boat. What that means to you is ride, solid ride. That water just comes right up off that Carolina flare, goes right away from the boat, man. It is dry. You get in those sloppy seas, and this Regulator just pushes the water right away from you. So let's come on up here, guys. I'm going to start in the very tip, right? What I want to show you first, true Regulator style. We're going to start off right here, windlass anchor. And the thing that I like about it most, folks, look down in there. This is a finished anchor area, Regulator style. No jagged edges, nice and smooth. Controls here, so you can control that windlass at the helm, and then also up here. All stainless steel chain here, guys. Amazing. You got the recessed stainless steel cleats up front. I love it. Now, can't say enough about right here at the sun pad. Right here, you can lay down flat, kick back, relax. Don't forget, you'll probably hear me talk about it a couple of times. All new sealed leather, soft, really nice. One of the most important things down here in Southwest Florida, you won't have any discolorations of the cushion with this sealed leather. I tell you, man, Regulator, true style. Now, Keith, I'm not sure what boat and the options that you have on it, but our boat's equipped with the full sun pad and filler cushion and table. What do you guys have back there at the factory?
We have just I do not have a table on this one. It's just the standard fish box on the floor, but I'll show everybody the fish box here.
Nice. The nice thing about that fish box is it's macerated. It's also got rod holders in it. It's like a multi-function, but plenty of room for fish. And I tell you what, man, that macerator pump just makes a huge difference when you're loading this thing up with grouper, dolphin, you name it, man. What a great thing to have. So before we go from the bow, there's so much to offer, so much stuff to talk about. But check this out, guys, right here. Somewhere I'm going to kind of lay down here a little bit. Look at this, guys. This boat's actually also equipped with the bow shade, right? So look what Regulator did. They said, you know what? Right here's where you're going to be hooking the bow shade up. nice cover, nice little rack, 4 cup holders on both sides. Also, check it out. They even got a dual USB port so you can charge your cell phones, cameras, because you know when you're on a regulator, you're going to be taking a lot of pictures of them fish because it's going to get you out there where they're at, right? All right. And you know what? Another new feature for 2021. Check out the light bar right up here, Summer. Can you see that okay up there? Check that out, folks. Pretty cool, right? Love it, love it. So let's kind of keep this moving here. Right here again, guys. I really love how Regulator does this. This is a nice cooler inside here. Fully insulated, no jagged edges, all finished. I mean, just amazing. All seal leather. Right here, check it out. Nice armrest. Now, nice recessed grab rail here. One thing too I want to point out for the family, pop up backrest, guys. You ain't got to pull this thing out. You ain't got to worry about storing it. This thing just lays right down. Boom. Nice and easy. Come on around here, Summer. Let's check this out. All right. Another thing Regulator does, man. Check it out. Regulator style right there. Look at that. That's a Fender Pro. Amazing. I love these Fender Pro, guys. You don't have to worry about taking out a boat cleat up. You hook your fenders right here. Again, see the hole? Cleat down here. No tripping. Easy in and off the dock. Lines go right straight down in. Love that feature. All right, I'd play a drum, but I don't have one because we're out in the Gulf of Mexico. But guys, check out the new helm station. Amazing. Yamaha just upped their game big time. Let's talk about the joystick, right? Not only, let's talk about, the joystick's great. You have all this maneuverability capable. That's a lot of words for Jarrod there, so bear with me. So check it out. No more wondering what you want to do. You have drift point, stay point, fish point. Very easy right up front, so whether you're fishing or you want to lock in your position, right there at the push of the fingertip, right? This is really nice too. Love this feature. You go into single lever, right? You only have to worry about one lever, controlling both motors, one lever, trim up and down. Yamaha said, hey, that's not enough. We're going to let you adjust the speed right down here on the side. Look at that. Right there, up and down on the speed. I got to get the camera back to Summer, so bear with us 1 second here, right? Okay, another new feature, guys. There's so many new features, it's hard to not be so excited. All new cell phone charger right here. Check this out. Cell phone goes right in there, closes, and charges. Amazing. Now, check this out. So now you have your Sure Shade button right here, the all-new electric antenna, and your light pole coming up and down, so you don't have to worry about climbing up and undoing it. And of course, trim tab, LED light indicators right there also. Now, I'm going to tell you, and guys, I know I talk about the 8600s from Garmin, but I tell you, it's exciting. So we'll talk about the auto guidance. That's one of the biggest things folks are looking at, right? So if you guys want to go somewhere and you're not sure, don't know where to go, the water depth, the whole 9 yards, Garmin says, I'll help you. You mark your waypoint right there, and if you see this new little toolbar that comes up, auto guidance, hit that auto guidance, bang, there you go. Now, the cool thing about that is you set your bridge clearance and you set your minimum depth, Garmin says, okay. Now, folks, please don't forget, make sure you're paying attention because tides can shift that stuff. But you know what? What a great feature. All the different types of chirps that you can get and transducers for Garmin. Plug and play. This boat's actually equipped with the GMX 54. I highly recommend that if you do a lot of offshore fishing. Let's talk about the Fusion stereo, guys. Amazing. Regulator said, we want the best. By golly, we're going to give you the best, folks. Fusion stereo. Look at this all new blackout dash. It matches the Edison carbon wheel. I mean, just no glare. Nice, just amazing. All push button. All of your bilge, raw, fresh, live well, fish boxes, lights. All right here at your fingertips, right? Now, check out the all-new autopilot system from Yamaha. Amazing. Controlling everything right here at your fingertips. You have a heading hole, course hole, track point, and a pattern steer. And you can also go 1 degree by 1 push or 5 degrees by holding down to adjust your heading. Now, the new, I don't know what you would call this, display pad, I guess. That's pretty much right, guys. Display pad, finger swipe. Check it out, guys. Set it, trip, lock. I love this thing. It's so amazing. And then also don't forget, right here with your gauges, Yamaha on-helm gauges. For people like me that don't see that well, I need those big numbers up there. So check it out. Trim for your motors up and down here, fuel, everything right there. I'm going to go to the back of the boat, but I want to show you something real quick that I like. And again, guys, I know we're talking about things that probably people know, but look, I love this. No full bar going across here. Individual footrests, man, that's huge, huge. So the passenger can be sitting here nice and comfortable. And you know, most people that drive a boat, they want to be standing up. So I love that feature. Man, guys, I tell you, now we're coming back to the back of the boat. All new mezzanine seating in the 31. Check it out right here. Look at this. Man. All right, now, I'm not sure what boat or what options you have, Keith. Do you have the aft-facing seating on your boat?
Hey, I do. We have this aft-facing seating right here, this mezzanine seat. Mine's white. You got the gray upholstery there, but I have found this to be a very comfortable place to sit. I can see my lines and watch my spread, or in this case, I just look out and see the factory floor.
Right. Well, I can tell you right now, all I see is, oh, there's another one. No, just kidding. I'm not fishing. But I do want to talk about the fishing. So not only did Regulator give you mezzanine seating, check it. Yep, that's right, guys. 4 360 storage boxes right underneath the seat. Now, where do you put your feet? Huh? Well, I'll tell you what Regulator said here. Let me show you where you put your feet. Right there. Now, you see feet. Keith, I see a cutting board to cut my bait right here, so I don't know if you're allowed to do that, but that's what I see right there, right? So, and then when you do this, you lift this little lever up, goes right back in, leader line, 6 drawers underneath. Got it.
Hey, Jarrod, while you're back there on the floor, how about that big, huge access that you have in the floor there to the bilge?
Oh, my golly. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm telling you, I love it. It just so happens this boat is equipped with 2 Yeti buckets. Check it out. Now, guys, this is so important. This is what separates Regulator from all the other manufacturers. They make great boats, but I'm telling you, the attention to detail, guys, I'm inside a bilge, standing barefoot in the bilge, no rough edges, all finished, everything labeled, fuel water separators, live well pumps, bilge pumps. You got your transducers. I mean, you got your freezer plate for the fish box. Guys, there's even a light down here, an LED light. And I tell you what, sometimes David just always comes up with a good idea. Yes, I said it, David. I said it, David. Okay, I'm going to come out of there. Now, don't want to forget about the bench seating. I love the bench seating right here. But I tell you what, I'm going to come back. I apologize, I'm a fisherman. Check out the live well in this thing. Huge live well, right? Love the live well. And I really like it how it's all rounded. No, no square, no edges. So keeps those bait fish nice and light. A seal that goes all the way around. And again, completely finished, right? Over here, we have the refrigerated fish box. Yes, that's right. You guys see Tennessee Titans right there. Tighten up. Wanted to show you guys that. That's for our Tennessee folk. Man, I don't know.
Hey,
Golly,
Jarrod,
let me talk about the engines.
Hey, Jarrod, we got a question. I got 2 questions for you, Jarrod.
Okay.
Number 1, let's talk about the engines for a second. Then I want to come back and talk about the rocket launcher. So show me what you have for engines on that boat.
Woo! Man, I tell you what we got. We have the all-new 4 1/4 package, right? and I'm not great at math, but I believe that's 850 horsepower. I just had this boat up. I say sloppy. People don't like sloppy seat, but I'm telling you, it's sloppy. You can see the road. I did 59 mile an hour on this boat, right? 59. Amazing. One of the neatest things, and I don't know if that's a word, but your cruising speed at 3,500 RPMs, right at 34 and a half mile an hour. And I mean, the consumption was, I think, 23 or 26, and then 1.46 miles per gallon. I mean, I'm telling you, just amazing what these 4 1/4s do. And everyone's going to ask about the draft, right? The draft with the 425s, engines up 26 and a half, engines all the way down 35 and a half. The nice thing about that, folks, is if you like the 300s and you're concerned about draft, the draft with the motors down is exactly the same. Is that correct, Keith?
Well, actually, the draft on the triples down is right at 41 inches with that center leg. And the one that you're looking there should be about 34 total. So you save about 7 or 8 inches in draft with the twins versus the triples.
Well, we're on the 31, though.
Oh, we're on the 31. You're right. Draft is almost the same. You're absolutely correct. I gave you the 34. I was dreaming. I was dreaming bigger.
Hey, that's okay. That's what Regulator does to you. I want 31. Give me 34.
Yeah.
So, and again, I'm telling you what, the planing and the speed to get up on plane with these motors is phenomenal. Everything about the 425s with the all-new helm station, the joystick, the new throttles, the transition from forward to reverse, joystick to sticks, the transition is so much smoother. Guys, you're going to love it, man. You need to get out and run one of these boats. And you can always do that down here at Bonita Boat Center.
Well, hey, we had another question for you, Jarrod. We want to talk about the rocket launchers. I think you have a sure shade on that boat with the top rocket launcher. I have the lower rocket launcher without a sure shade on this one. So I'm going to show on mine real quick so you can see. This is what they look like on the bottom side, the top, without sure shade. All right. Let's see yours.
And if y'all notice up on the top there, this has the electric antenna and light. You can see those all the way up. With the push of the button at the helm, those babies come right down and lay flat.
Let's see that sure shade work. Let's show us. I don't have a sure shade on this one, so give yourself a little shade out there, a little break from that Florida sun.
All right, y'all ready? Uh-oh, looky there. Look at that. Man, I tell you guys, it's amazing. If you notice, I'm not holding the buttons or anything. One touch while it's blue, goes out. One touch while it's red, goes in. It's just amazing how nice and smooth it is. You can just see how heavy duty. I mean, they even got a seal on the back of this thing here. So when it's touching the fiberglass, there's no rubbing fiberglass on fiberglass. These guys just take it to another level.
Yep. Hey, and while you're there, Jarrod, I'm going to point out on mine, this one here has rocket launchers on the side of the mezzanine. I think yours is without. So this one has rocket launchers here. Yours is without them. People are asking about the walkthrough. I'm going to walk through right here, and you can see how much space I have. Plenty of space on there. So with these, you still got plenty of room to walk back and forth, or you can be nice and slick like you have on yours.
Yep, absolutely. And I did want to point something else out here. There's actually a couple more compartments in here. Actually have, believe it or not, for the guys who want to make sure you have a place to put leader line and stuff like that, or if you get it out in your line, nice safe place to put it outside and out of the way. And again, over here on this side, a great utilization of space. Check this out. Oops, yes, more tackle storage right here. Look at that. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. Never enough tackle space, but Regulator says, I'll challenge you. Yes, we will give you enough space to store your tackle, right?
Right.
One more important thing. All right, let me show you guys. Check this out. No more fumbling around back there at the back of the motor right here. Regulator says, hey, you know what, guys, we're going to give you ports right here to flush both your motors. And you know what? I think it's a really good idea, and maybe people already know about it, but if you run a splitter off your main hose, you can flush both motors at the same time. Pretty exciting stuff. Ain't that right, Keith?
That is. And I tell you, it is important when you're doing maintenance to constantly be flushing those engines, especially when you're using it in salt water there on it. Hey, show us that side door while you're going by that thing right there. There you go. Nice heavy-duty hardware. Good. No leaks coming through there. I like that.
Now, not only heavy-duty hardware, but look at the thickness of the seals.
Yeah.
Not seal, not two seals. This thing's got 3 different seals on it, folks. Amazing. Now, check this out here. You also have the ladder for those divers. Amazing. They just thought of everything that they did this. I tell you, it's so exciting. I can just see myself right now pulling out a 40-pound grouper right at that door right now. Even though we had to go 100 miles out to catch it, but that's what we do down here in Southwest Florida. We go 100 miles to get the 40-pound grouper.
I got you. All right. So a couple more questions before we run out of time here, Jarrod, on there. You run this boat today. Tell me about the ride of that 31 out there. I do see it's a little bit sloppy, kind of snotty, not bad. Tell me about it.
I tell you, man, it's amazing. I think the most impressive thing about this 31 is, you know, with the way this boat's equipped, you're right around 12,800 pounds. Before I even start to use the trim tabs, once I get up on this, plane, this boat just cuts right through it. When you're standing behind the helm on this 31, there is a level of confidence that you have with these 425s. It is amazing. When you hit a wave, the bow says, put me in the game, coach, hit another wave. Then you just take that bow and tuck those trim tabs down, and it doesn't move. It is amazing how this boat rides. And I can tell you, I get excited about regulators, but this 31 with the twin 425s is a game changer for your family. If you like to fish, I'm telling you, man, Regulator, y'all outdid yourself.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much on there. So, Jarrod, here's a question for you. If somebody wants to find out more about Bonita Boat Center, where do they find you? How do they get more information?
You can go to BonitaBoatCenter.com. You can look up BoatJunkie Lifestyle. We are right in Bonita Springs, Florida, right on Tamiami Trail and or 41, whichever you like to call it, right off the main highway. You can't miss us.
All right. And since you're out on the water, if you decide to throw a line in today down there fishing, what would you expect to catch down there this time of year?
Oh, my golly, right now, I tell you what, the snook right now are running the surf. Red grouper are biting really well right now. It's hot, but the water's moving, and, you know, anywhere 60 miles out, great grouper fishing, great snapper fishing. Back Bay water, still catching some juvenile tarpon. It's just a great time in Southwest Florida right now for fishing.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us, Jarrod. We appreciate it very, very much. Thank you guys for joining us also on Instagram Live. We appreciate all of our fans out there joining. If you'd like more information, you can visit the BoatJunkie Lifestyle or Bonita Boat Center. You can also visit regulatormarine.com. Thanks a lot, and you guys have a great afternoon. And, Jarrod, you guys have a safe trip back and enjoy the rest of the afternoon on the water.
Thank y'all, man. Regulator up.